Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's session again, and I'm going to be rushing things today because actually it's late and I am low on power supply or something like that. So first thing first, let's bring back PLP Academy. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to log in. So let's just do this part and then skip the talking. So the password, what wait, okay, guess I'm still safe. Okay, no. All right, so we are in, and yeah, we need to really do something about these guys right here. Right? Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to commence the journey from Python then downwards to this very one here. So continue learning, and then we're moving to okay, week 6. So I think, okay, yes, let's begin with the what's this thing called, the quiz. All right, so I believe we've all actually watched the videos and then read the articles and everything like that. So we're moving to the quiz. All right, so now Python libraries quiz. We have 5 questions and to do it in 50 minutes, and I know we're all ready to do it together, right? So let's begin. Okay, now the first question says, which library is the go-to for creating and analyzing beautiful data visualization in Python? Which library is the go-to for creating and analyzing beautiful data visualization in Python? A. Pandas, B. NumPy, C. Matplotlib, or lib, whichever way. D. scikit-learn. All right, so if you followed this series, if you actually followed this series from the beginning, so you're going to know that it's actually the matplot library. Why? Because the matplot is the core visualization library in Python, so it's the foundation like for others like Seaborn and so on like that. So you know, it gives full control over like charts, plots, and then like visual customization. So I'm very sure it is matplot. For those that actually have gone through the lesson given, you're supposed to understand. Also, let me preview question first, because for pandas is actually mainly for working with data, you know, like tables, something like rows and column. So it has like basic plotting, but that's not the core visualization strength of a thing. Then the NumPy, so this one just focuses on like focuses on arrays like math and like, you know, number crunching, you know, but not for visualization. And then you see the scikit-learn. So this one is a machine learning. It's for like classification, regression, what's that one called again, clustering. So it's actually not for making plots at all. So that's it. Then the second question says, which library would you use to build machine learning models and train them to predict the future? A. Matplotlib, C. scikit-learn, A. Matplotlib, B. scikit-learn, C. NumPy, and then D. PyTorch. So while 2 answers here might kind of sound tricky, although I think I've I've somewhat tell us the answer from the from question one just now, but then I'm still going to go through everything. Metaplot once again. So this metaplot actually is like also like a trick option here, because metaploits can actually still uh, uh, being used can be used for like things that you can also like, since it's those things that you visualize, so you can actually want to give it that particular section there. And then a for scikit-learn, so this is like a core machine learning library for Python. It's great for building and then training machine learning models. So especially if you understand how to like work with regression, classification, clustering, and things like that, so this perfectly like fixed here. Then for the numpy, once again, so it handles like arrays like math and like linear algebra, that machine learning libraries can actually depend on, but it's actually not directly used to create or like build the machine learning models. Then for PyTorch too, PyTorch can actually still, it's if someone that calm down, that will be able to like differentiate or expatiate between the both, because PyTorch now is like a deep learning framework, so it's also powerful for machine learning and like AI. But when the question is phrased broadly like build machine learning, it's something like this, like build machine learning like this. So building machine learning and like the models like this now is that's for, they even said, to even predict the future. So this is where we go to the scikit-learn. So the scikit-learn is where we go to, but this one too actually has like a huge power. Like, I don't know if some of you have tried it out though. So you actually understand what I was trying to say there. Okay, now question 3. What question 3, want to send an HTTP request in your Python code like a boss? Which library handles that with ease? A, Flask; B, requests; C, Django; and D, pandas. So while this actually, I don't think this should even be too like too, is no, the answer is not even too hidden. You want to send an HTTP request, I think this one is even like exposing itself. And then for those that know the difference of this, Flask is a lightweight web framework that they use to build web apps and APIs. So it's actually not for making HTTP requests. It's the one that they use to make the interactive section of Python that you can see. Then for the request, so this is like the orga of sending HTTP request in Python. So, and it's very simple. It's very simple for like get, post, put, delete, what's that one again? Handling headers, like JSON, something like that. So etc like that. So it's actually the library. So it works with HTTP with ease. Then Django, we all know Django. Django is like a full stack web development framework for big web applications. So it's not for making like direct HTTP requests. And then pandas on its own too. So this one is for data manipulations for data analysts. So and it has nothing to do with sending requests. So this one is selling itself already. Okay. Now to question 4. You are managing a web app and need a Python framework to create dynamic websites quickly. Which one would you use? A, Django; B, NumPy; C, Matplotlib; and D, SciPy. Alright, so now remember, I said remember, I actually talked about yes, I still remember now. I actually just finished talking about building full web application, blah 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 blah, and then I made us know that that's the function of the Django. That is a powerful framework in Python. So it actually comes in with some built-in tools for authentication, database management, like templates. As a matter of fact, even admin panel itself, everything to build like a dynamic website as fast as possible. So But for NumPy, so as I said, it's just for math, array, scientific computing, so it's not even web related. And then for the maths, I don't know why they kept adding matplotlib. So we all know this one is for visualizing library, so it's not for website. The SciPy, apologies, I'm kind of feeling dizzy. And the SciPy is the scientific like computing and advanced maths stuff. So it's actually also not for web. Okay. Then the last but not the least question: what Python package installer do you use to easily install libraries with just one line? Int, you use it all the time. A. Virtual env. B. Conda. C. pypl. D. pip. So this number 5, I don't know if you actually don't know the answer to this number 5, you're supposed to be arrested, because it shows that you've not been doing anything. Even this hackathon that we actually just did, if you actually like try to do something, you should be familiar with pip, because pip is like a Python package installer. So it's the default tools that you use to like install libraries from the pyp the pyp yeah, with commands like plp pip install requirements and blah 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 and stuff like that. So we still didn't even finish 10 minutes, and let's see what we get. So we passed 100% as usual. Can't even say as usual anymore, but anyways, we passed this again, so we have to continue learning. Now it's time for me to start picking very satisfied for without even like reading through. So I'll clear whatever. Very satisfied, very satisfied, very satisfied, very satisfied. Who am I like? Who am I not to be satisfied? Very satisfied, and that's it. Okay, so now Python libraries assignment, Ubuntu inspired image fetcher assignment. The wisdom of Ubuntu: I am because we are. Okay, in the spirit of Ubuntu, which emphasizes community and sharing. Okay, that's the meaning of Ubuntu. I don't know, which emphasizes community and sharing. Your task is to create a program that connects to the global community of the internet, respectfully fetches shared resource, and then organize them for later appreciation. Your task: create a Python script that prompts the user for a URL containing an image. Voila, D. Create a directory called fetch image. If it doesn't exist, then download the image from the provided URL, save it. Apologies. Save it to the fetched image directory with an appropriate file name. Undo errors gracefully, respecting that not all connection succeed. Requirements: use the request library to fetch the image, check for HTTP errors and undo them appropriately. Create the directory if it doesn't exist using OS BDIRs with exist OK equals true. Extract the file name from URL. Ubuntu principles of implementation. Respect and do errors gracefully without question sharing document. Practical recruited to be server. and continues like that. Okay. 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 Save your work in a GitHub repo called Ubuntu request and submit the URL for this repository. Connection and okay, port. Okay. 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 Tadinger. Okay. Oh, I think they've even done everything. This starter code is not just ordinary starter code. When I don't do okay. 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 They don't do everything finish it. Okay. 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 Challenge question. Okay. Okay. Evaluation criteria. Proper use of the request level information can affect very for network issues. Eba. Okay. So all right. So in other words now, so we are to import the request OS and which one again? Yes, and the UR hype.sparse and things like that to extract the file name from the URL. So the flow now is to greet the users with the Ubuntu message, welcome to the Ubuntu image fetcher, and ask for the image URL, then make sure a folder fetch image exists. Okay, so this is it. Make sure it exists, then sends the request with request.get URL here, then with timeouts of 10 seconds, I guess. Yeah, 10 seconds. Okay, so then we have to undo errors gracefully. So I think, yeah, that's it here. So we undo the errors gracefully with, we can do it with try and catch, because they say. Then we will extract the file name from the URL, save the file in like a binary mode inside the folder, then we just print the source image. So that should fix everything. Okay, so let's get to work. All right, so I would have loved to use this. Let me say I would just tweak something. So and the same thing, I might just put this one here. So let me have this at one side of the screen, minimize this, bring out VS Code. Bro, never die you. So we do rush like this, never die you. Okay, I need to create a new window. So first of all, go to my GitHub page. All right, then on my GitHub I'm going to create a repository GitHub okay. So let me just open the whole desktop. So I'm going to clone it to desktop. Then grab a terminal, new terminal, and use git bash instead. Okay, and I need to close this first so I can remove this one. Okay, come on, dear Joe. Eba, you know, great stretch. Okay. I know where I did. Okay. So, which one is this? Okay. Okay. Alright. So, this one never load finish now. I don't like the fact say all these guys no do way person if you just they create a directory from small device. Which kind of system is create a directory called waiting the column then fetched images. Oh, I don't even know. Are we giving a link? Save your work in a GitHub repo. Okay, this is the actual one. And submit the URL. Okay. I'm good. So Ubuntu requests description. Let's have to do this description. Copy. Paste down for them. Sorry. Create repository. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and then go back to VS Code. Okay, let's have a full screen. I don't know why this one is still taking time to respond. And get undone one. Alright. What was I? Okay, let me delete this for my own then. Okay, so I clone it to desktop. So going to git clone, enter. You appear to have cloned an empty repository. Okay, so it's here. So I'm going to look for Ubuntu request. Yeah, it's there. So press this first. cd ubuntu request ls. Okay, it's actually empty. So this is where the work begins. Okay, so I'm putting this here. Where are you? Just to grab a hold of what we are. Thank you. Okay, so now let's begin. All right, so we have a start, like a code that has actually like done most of the work. Should we even say done most of the work or done all of the work actually? So but I'm just going to tweak mine a little bit, right? So, and which is actually the point why it's there. So we are meant to like tweak it. So let's get to work. Okay, so first thing first, pardon me, but I'm just going to grab this. I'm not supposed to be copying, so just let me copy only this one alone. Thank you. Okay, so sorry. Oh, so are we given the name of the file? Save your work in a GitHub repo and submit. Okay, let's see. No, I didn't read anything right. Person is a person through other person. Ubuntu philosophy, your program connects you to others across the web. Okay, wait first. So we're not giving a specific. Let me see. What did they use? Okay. 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 We're not giving a particular file name, but we're just asked to have this folder. So which means I can mkdir fetch the images, and then I can also vi app.py. So I'm going to call it app.py. Alright, so I opened the file directly in the terminal. That's why I used vi. So I'm going to click on I to insert. You can see down here it's showing insert now. So now I can paste this thing first here. Okay, this first of all. So but the only issue is I will not know if there is an error, but I hope I don't get into error. So okay, so I'm going to define my main. I'm still supposed to just grab this now. Maybe this is the this thing. This is like also default. So pardon me guys, please let me just grab this one too. May no go be say I go even copy today, we go finish today, but just give me just two chance. So this is the second one that I've used now. Alright, so I'm not going to copy again. You get. Okay, so now we have to grab the URL from here. Alright, so maybe you give me 3. Hey God, I beg you. They don't already do all these things finish now. I don't know the one way we they do for here. Okay, as a child of God, I'm not going to copy, right? The only issue is that we'll just have to, the thing will take time, as I no one copy. So, and then this thing will refuse to understand the indenting. So I'm going to escape. I clicked on escape on the screen, shift : WQ, enter. Okay, so I'm just going to use VS Code to open it, app.py. So should be opened in. Okay, it's not opened yet, so let's just wait for it. Should appear here anytime soon. Aha. Okay. I'm sleeping. Alright, so URL, then I'll say input. Please, you people, I'm not going to verse. Make I just grab them. If I copy this thing, I don't finish this line with that. So then the next line, like, can you just imagine? Okay, so now that's it there. All right, so which kind of changes have you even did do now? Okay, man, the add step 1 get, because I don't know if you want score person, if you want reduce for person score, say other, because person just copy their code, whereas them by themselves don't already write everything. Little person need yen. Imagine, race for status, then extracting file, then the base name, pass URL, pass, if not file name, and download image, file, path, always join fetch image, file name, with open, as F, step 6, save, you have got to be kidding me. I swear I don't. So pardon me everyone, but I might actually just have to explain. All right, so I will explain what each. I think they've done it now. They've done the explanation too, so I don't know this assignment. I don't know, maybe this is a trap, but actually they've solved everything. So all these people they never can make me trust them now. So I don't talk as they add step to my own. So step 1, to just make it different. So get URL from user, then you could put down. But for me, I'm going to strip them. Yeah, I'm going to strip my own. Okay, so if I strip them like that, then so I'm going to do try, then try here. It's my step 2. Step 2. So I will come create directory if I change the English, if not exist. I guys do everything to cover my steps, to cover my tracks. Okay, so then this one will check if folder they will be fetch images, then if okay, then it says true. Okay, so then it's now fetch step 3 like that. Step 3 first. Step 3. Okay, then fetch the image. Now once you fetch the image, so you get the response, then say request.get, then URL timeouts with 10 seconds, then response, then raise for status or status, whichever way you call it. Okay, which actually raises exception for bad status code. Bad status code. More change this English. Raise error for for HTTP issues. So then now we will extract with first add step 4. So now we say extract file name from URL or just extract, no need this one, can't be unique. Okay, so then parse URL, then file name, then equals to OS path, then base name, path URL dot path. Then here it says if not file name, then if not file name, file. Okay, let me just let them know that here this is the fallback. So this is let me just call it a fallback file name. So fallback file name. Then from here now, then I'm going to save the image. So I'm going to save the step 5 like that. Maybe 3, 4, 5 years. So step 5, then let's see, file path, OS path, join, fetch images, file name with open file path, WB as function if the read buffers to write. So then to write inside the file. Alright. So wait. then response.content bar. Okay. Yeah, it's already so print successfully fetched the image. Successfully fetched file name. Image saved to file path. Then connection strength in community enriched. Wait, man, just do something. I use my number 6 for AFS. Still that spot. So here, enter. So I'll call this one step 6 like that, just to cover my track. Step 6. Alright. So for the step 6, I have a column success messages. Messages like double s which will be my messages. Yes. So at least with that, my code don't different small. So then the accept side, very essential. Accept request exception dot request exception as error, print cancel connection error with the error, then accept exception as error, then you can say an error occurred and show the error. So here, if okay, so now it's time for us to like what's it called now, to test the app out. Alright, so what is it? Modify the program to handle multiple URL at once. A bar. Okay. Implement precautions that should take when downloading the files from now. Source. Implement a feature that prevents download duplicate image. Implement what HTTP headers might be important, but checking before saving. Okay. Now very big conversation. Very big conversation for you. And then that conversation to the column will be what's the column? It will be the word for this thing again. Word problem. There'll be questions. Okay. So we'll just do the tweaks, right? So and that will be all. So now let's tweak things while I do what I pick up new. Okay, so now we asked to ask users to input several URL. Okay, no problem. So let me see, we'll just add some things here. First, my go that top. After this, okay, the library is still intact, but for here, I think I could first set max file size, because here say implement a feature that prevents downloading duplicate image and things like that. So max underscore file underscore size. Then easiest one, I will now set it to equals to 10. Then I say times 1024. Then this will now be times, what's it be that this thing 1024 by 1024 now, are we? Yes, 1024 by 1024. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so okay. This here, I would like come out this my try. Like come out this my try. Can first come out from try first. So to exception. Shift down. First come out is my try from here. So because I guess set up the fetch. Set up the fetch now. So yeah, if we just say, if we define, maybe let's say fetch image. Yeah, fetch image could work. Then here set URL, so that they will just automatically just fix their URL by themselves. Then that might try this thing if you come in now. Okay, let's see. See disadvantage of copying Python data. Everything will crash once. Which can you hear this thing with this now? Oh yeah, column the except I still consider show error now, which I don't know why. I don't know why they show error. Okay, but no problem, sha. So all right, so then yeah, all this my step. Why don't they cover this thing first before go need to the change now? So step 1, so I have to fetch the timeout. So first of all, let me fetch timeout. All right, well, to undo multiple URLs at once, implement precaution that should identify the feature to prevent that. Okay, yeah, can implement my account. This is my timeout. All right, so which means you first confess, come, relax first, allow this guy come up. Okay, so yeah, now sets my timeout. Okay, now as I don't come, set my response, and then say response dot get then URL timeout then I can even set stream set stream then to say now true. Okay, I don't set stream as true. Then now response dot raise for, yeah, no problem with that one. Then you with the column, before we reach your place, I'm gonna need to do something. All right, so and then what I want to do now, so what I want to do now to check the content type header as was said here. Yeah, okay, so then I'll say content. Okay, I'll type my way content. Yeah, so content, then I'll say I'll call content type. Then this content type, now I'm now going to set it to response dot header. Then from response dot headers, then I'm now going to get the content type. All right, so use get, then call it content type. I use capital C. Content content type. Then no, I say concatenate them with empty this thing, so that in by itself we go come put the content type inside. But here you do, could you press delete, enter now, press go outside first for press enter, then enter. Okay, so this line now could be my step 2. What did they do my mouse? Okay, so sorry, step 2, then I'm now going to say check content type header. I really need to sleep. Maybe if I do Python finish, I go sleep, continue tomorrow. Tomorrow is weekend. Okay, then Yeah, so I've checked. Then, but the thing is, after checking for the content type, I haven't actually set my this thing for it, for the this thing, the if statement should in case. So if not, like this. So if not content, thank you. Bring and come, I don't want to retype again. So if not content equals response, yeah. Then dot, are we? Wait. No, if not, wait, if not, man, do content first. If not content type, okay, must start, then switch, thank you, start switch, then start with, then image, yeah, I'll just put images / alright. So we check for images / and then if you see them, they just print. I first put my so then and there X, I don't know where they see that one. I'll just use this one. Say skipped. I need to call the file name for here. Skipped. So it's a not skipped, not an image. Then mark all the file back for here. So then call the file back. Say it's not an image. Then must make sure that it is returned. Very essential. So yeah, return them. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so now I have to check the file size. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to step space. Okay, step 3. Okay, so yeah, say I want to check the content and length. So check content length, yeah, which is like the file size, because I'd already even created this thing. Okay, so now it's time to check content length. Okay, so I'm going to set a variable called content length. If you just type this thing, and laziness, they make me edit another name with already the available before. So length, sorry, course. I'm going to set it to the same response.headers.get. all right, so response again dot headers dot get again. So just like the former one. So but this time around I'm getting content length. Content first use hyphen. So content length, then from inside no go get any additional person inside this thing there. So from here I'll just say if that content length, if this same content length here now and what is it about init, I say int, int content length here. If content length, if content length is greater than what I call that my this thing, file size. Okay, file size. Okay, I'm gonna use something simpler like wait, now max file size. This error, this code for crash today. max file size. Okay, max, yeah, thank you, max file size. Then if you big person, then tell the person, say, just tell the person, say skipped, yeah, and I'll call them. If we say file too big, file too large, safe, both big, both large, are the same thing. Okay, so I can then call the URL back for the person, so that the person will know which one is giving the issue here. So if I forget F, okay, now so the extracting of the file name now, yes, you get them. Now you're on step 4. Yes, so then URL pass URL, then file name OS path base, pass the URL path, then if not, near them now, no fear. Yeah, so if not, then if you can fall back if you want. So if not, file name, download image. Then step 5, save. Wait, never save, calm down. If we save, or never save yet, like, I mean, chillax first. If we save, or we need to, before you go save, move first prevent duplication here, downloading duplicate image. So step, don't go collect your number without you go to pick another one later, sha. So step 5, then I go call them. I say still use the same thing, prevent duplicates. Okay, now I want to prevent duplicates. So first of all, I'm going to call my file path again. Which one I come out that time? Okay, this one. No, I don't need that. So I'll call my file path like this. So then, with the help of the file path here, so I'm going to call, thank you, file path. So I'm going to say equals OS, call OS here now. So the OS now is going to help me grab the path again. Download George, press, then base, as usual, base name. So then for the base name, if I should grab base, instead of I go grab base name, maybe I go just join in. Maybe yes. So if I join, then yeah, I'll come fetch. Yeah, so I'll say maybe fetched images, then I'll just concatenate them like the other one, then with the space for this thing, the file name. Where you press now, so still type you twice before you work, and be done nearly off me. I'm on 24. I need to rush this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to check that if like base ext ext then equals, so I'm going to say base ext and then set them back now to split. I'm not set the parts now, base sorry, so I'm setting the parts to split now. So I'm going to say part split, yeah, thank you, split ext, yeah, thank you. So now splitting the ext, then I'll now grab what's in the column, the file paths. So if the file paths are the same thing, then we're gonna say we're not go agree because someone is already using that path. So then if not, file name, again. Then we'll come save. If no file name, then you can happy. No, whenever wish to, I'm not going to even use if for here. Wait first. So if I carry the base, then split them into split text file path. So I think I will just wait. Let me set a counter for it. Then yes, so we'll say counter equals 1. All right. Then instead of if, I go use while to check. So I'll say while os dot path dot while os dot path dot exists. Thank you. So if it exists, then what you're now going to do here is grab the file path first. So if I grab the file path, thank you, then from here now let's see know what to do. So if it grabs the file path and then sees that it is the same thing, then you're just going to wait, man, set the file path for this one. So I just set the file path equals, use this guy, they help them here. So yeah, so I will be able to use this here. So then first of all, first grab the base for them. So when the person sees the base, then I can now like still use like a parent this thing to now set the counter, and then from here I can now say then counter, so that counter then here outside here like this. Now and we now have this one, then I can say it's ext. So with this I'm going to get something like 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 already like exists before, like there's an existence there. So but then yeah, on this thing counter use plus equals, maybe equals plus, I don't even remember this thing. I think both works. Busy equals plus 1, no, plus equals, you first plus it then assign it. Okay, yeah, I think it's plus equals. Okay, so now saving the image, now only here I could just change 6 to save the image. Okay, so and wait, you know, if you save like this again, you know, if you save like this again, man, come out, you first, you confess. Yeah, so I guess it's from base. So with open file path wb as f, then to no, before you write, all right, you can just switch the distance. So we want to say for let's say chunk, so let's say for chunk, and then let's say in a response, thank you, response, and then I'm going to say dot I, yeah, content, yeah, the one for content. So which is I think 1024. What I use for up again? 1024, right? Yeah, 1024. Okay, so for the 1024 now, I will come say, oh sorry, come here. Okay, so then I can now write my response, but I don't use chunk instead here. I go use chunk here too. So go write the thing. Then the success message. So if you say something like successfully fetched, then yeah, file name, or this thing, instead of using file names, so let's use file path, and then even before I'm safe, we'll use the os dot path dot, so here I'm just going to carry the base name, then the file continues afterwards. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, instead of even concatenating this self, if you even just use no really matter, so call it out. There's no need to call it out. And just leave it as normal sentence. Still I go call them out again. So then image save to file path. Yeah. I think these are interesting. So this is my except now. Ident amount does not. Oh, no verse. No verse. Wait. Tab once. Still grey. Okay. Well, request exception as E, print connection error E, accept exception, then as E. Okay. Still mixing, so I don't know the problem. Anyway, to be no problem. I don't know what except I do. I don't want to write this thing. I don't understand. What happened? Get what I know they do correctly. Which one? I use full screen first. My face no ready. Okay. Well, actually, the indentation, but even as a day we're supposed to do, I still did talk nonsense now. Oh, this thing for where let me see the error come from up. No. See, my define, I don't define them where. I define them where now. Which kind of have this? Oh, try no stand where before. Oh. Okay, I try no stand where they can give me reasonable issues. Kai, God I beg. Okay, and I'm free from error. So my main now. So go still remain. Welcome to a tool for mindful mindful collecting mindfully collecting images from the web. Then the new line. Okay, then that my this thing to make the directory. I'll come bring you here now. You see still the inside copy you. Control V. Not the inside again. Okay, name this. So name this now. So I can now say let me give you this thing back. So create directory if not exist. Create directory if not exist. I mean, just say if it does not exist. I beg anyone, just work. Okay, so now I created it. Then this is where I'm not going to step 1 again. Ask to get URL from users. Okay, so then I need to fetch each URL because it don't support multiple now. It don't support multiple, so for here it not gonna be this thing. Could be like this because we're expecting more. Okay, so then if you just come down, then from here say for before we start my face say fetch. So let's say fetch each URL URL, fetch for URL rather, for URL. Okay, and next with this thing, should I no okay, yeah, maybe this. So I'll call the U, no, don't worry, just set a U dot strip for here. Okay, so and then come out of inside. Okay, don't close again. So then I can say for you and URLs. Maybe. What do you think? Maybe now URL I use for here. So I don't talk to URLs. So since I'm picking more than one, let's use URLs. Then I'm going to say let's now bring that condition that's if you dot strip, yeah, thank you, if you dot strip is a function, then you are now allowed to the fetch images, then fetching the image URL. Okay, maybe URLs. Oh, the battery is going. Don't worry, I'm almost done. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm even done. Like, then, so yes, and that's all. So then, if everything comes to a stop, then oh yes, that reminds me. Everything you're not supposed to hear. Everything comes to a stop. You print this last. Are you? Now here is supposed to will be last man, but no way. Will be last man, but it's still fine. So you print this. Now, I made this thing run. Okay, let's give it a shot. Yeah, error. Eh? You know, give error. Wow. Okay, let's go online, get URL to images. This one on video. The PC don't seize again. Okay, let's just go to a new tab then. On splash free photos. So 1 million free photos. Okay, so let me search for categories. Maybe if not free, I know they allow person search. Wow. Okay, you did. Tech, sci-fi. Okay, I think I like this one. So let's see. No. Okay, yeah. Share. Copy link. That's one. And click out. Okay, I think I like this one too. Go down, share, copy link. Let's see how I use that one. Don't worry. Okay, well, and this notes, like things like notes like this, but I might use this one instead. This one will be free. Run. Hey, whoa. Okay, that's what we don't do. So Windows V, paste the first one. So then, thank God I don't use my split as comma. So I set my split to comma. So anyway, when you see comma, you're noticing are two different things. Then I will hit enter now. What? Connection error. I saw something different here. It says no connections adapter were found. Wait. Okay. Let me start one after the other then. Connection strengthened, community enriched. It's not strengthened though. Okay, if it doesn't work here, I'll still try bash too before I will accept that it's actually not working. Why this one they complain? The following extension wants to relaunch the terminal to contribute to its environment. So relaunch. Yeah, allow me. Relaunch terminal. Okay. Control V, like paste one. I'm still getting errors. So wow. No connection adapters were found. Like, I'm getting errors. Invalid URL. No connection adapters were found for all these things. Okay, maybe it's the things that is saying invalid URL. So it shows that what we did is working, but it's the image that is not actually. Where have I go grab free image save? Okay, and they come. Let's see. Where have you see free image grab when you give me issue? Okay. 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 Okay, give me a link to an image that doesn't. I don't even know if it's possible. Say, what everybody has this thing that doesn't have to begin with HTTPS colon, especially colon, especially colon. Image URL generator, file image, free image to URL. No, this thing is not getting my point. I am not searching for images to URL. If you won't give me the URL, no be the same image you will give. Free pick, I think, yeah. But every this thing needs this thing to work now. No, that means we have to make it robust now, because reject all jari. Okay, let me pick this one. Well, looks like this one is paid. See? Oh, don't worry. To download, you have to go premium. Don't worry. Let's look for free ones. Okay, so yeah. Okay, most of this thing here, premium. No free. Why? Let's see happen. What's man do man? What's human being do human being? No free one. No. Free. Let's see happen. Oh, now leave it in a video for free with this. Even the free this thing safe no still be free. I'll just manage this one. Okay. Where is it? Share. Guy used to start with. Okay. Copy. Yeah. So pasting it now. Python app. Wait first. CD Ubuntu, then Python app.py. Oh, Python. Okay, so collect one more. This one link logo. Lord of Jesus. First run first. Okay, which shows that it's the same thing. So let me clear. Then say Python py again. But this time around, after pasting it, then remove HTTPS. This remain www dot. Still the same thing. It's grabbing all the properties one after the other, and it's saying error for it. Okay, so I'm going to recreate this, but this particular tutorial now is becoming too long, so I'm going to paste the link to the repository of recreating this application, so you can actually just go there and then clone the app, because this one saved done plenty before. Now imagine putting like redoing it again. Let me see how many minutes is this. So this is my code, 1 hour plus. Okay, so thank you all for sticking to the end of this session. So we all know how to push to GitHub, all right? So but let me just do it. Terminal, new terminal. Then sorry, as we all know, I'm a Git bash fan, so don't get into trouble. So you git add, you commit, and then you push. So thank you once again for sticking till the end of the session for tonight. I remain my humble self, Quizz Abraham, and I hope to see you in the next update. So, and I am planning to host this, all right? So Retech is planning to go into secondary schools, and then host a school tech clubs there, where we train students how to not just only use technology, but do it, like build it themselves, see what it's like to be at the back of the technologies that they've been using. So if you would like to contribute to this project, we are open to get you in, especially if you are in like other states, so we can actually back you up from this end and then feed you with what you need to know, then approach some private secondary schools at your end and then pitch this opportunity to them, then We have the syllabus to ready at the top here, which we're going to like send to you and stuff like that. So once again, thank you for staying to the end of this session. I remain my humble self, Quizz Abraham, and I'll see you guys in the next update.